Hey guys and gals, hey guys and gals, how is it going? How is it going? How do you do? Turn it up, Johnny here, WhiskeyTango, Sharp Coding Game Development. As appreciate you, thank you for hitting that play button. Let's go! That's so awesome of you. So awesome of you. Oh, good. Stream Elements is working. That's awesome. It's awesome. Gonna drop some socials into chat quickly, and then we're gonna get going, guys. Then we're gonna get going. Hopefully, yeah, you hope you're having a good day. Not hopefully, hoping that you are. Super awesome if you are, for sure. And Discord link, hopefully it's still good. I did not check, guys. Good. And chat bot, stream bot, doing its thing. So awesome, so awesome. Let's go, turn it up. Okay, guys, let's continue. Thank you for following this little short series. Creating, it's awesome, looking beautiful already. We haven't even done anything yet. Well, we have, just not a lot. Let's get the volumes and everything going, and yeah, man, you're gonna see a difference. Quick coffee. All right, yeah. Okay, let's create a volume. Let's do that. Volumes. So I guess the first thing we're gonna need, let's see, did I create a, yeah, I did. I have created a volume, okay. I was thinking of this. Well, it's not volumes, it's volume, but whichever, singular, plural. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna select the main camera, okay? Now there are settings you can change in here as well, guys. Okay, I've seen these go as low as 0.1 and as high as 8,000. Okay, what kind of a difference are we going to see here? Let's have a look. And it's culling effect. We're going to leave it. Large worlds, you're going to kind of want that. So, what was it at? 1,000? Yeah. Culling is, you see these lines here? That's essentially the edges, essentially. Hopefully I am correct on that. Near and far, right? Makes sense to me. Cull near, cull far, right? It's just the range where these go to. These would be your far. Okay, like honestly, I don't know where I should be setting them. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Near is fine. That is fine. Other things, yeah, so let's get into all the little things that you have to set up too, right? So under game here, I have mine, I clicked full HD 1920 by 1080. That's the size of the monitor I'm using. I mean, these could be changed, you know, if you release a game per se. These obviously could be changed by the user for whichever platform they're using. When you're working and creating yourself, VSync. Check the VSync, okay? Why is it? It's really weird how. I don't know if it's the song or what it is. I don't know, like. I guess it's just the song. It's the same channel I'm listening to, but it depends on the song. Some songs, I don't even see one commercial. Other songs, it's like I see like 50 commercials. Head shaker. That's all I'm doing right now, shaking my head. Okay, so we're going to be changing these settings, so stay tuned, follow along, and we're going to get to these. But let's continue with our camera. Okay, so first few things that we're going to need to do is, did I already set this up? I must have. Oh yeah, I must have already set these up. Okay, I pre-set up my layers, guys. You could use them, keep them. It's up to you. You know. You do you. You have a brain. I know you're intelligent. You'll figure out your own kind of system that you want to use, right? So I have post-processing volume. You need that. It's a layer, okay? So you just simply click layer and add layer, okay? And it's really easy to add one. If you want to get out of this, well, I just find it. Just click somewhere in the hierarchy. Done. Okay. Alright, so the camera is technically supposed to be on default. That's not where we're supposed to be changing. What? What is going on here? I'm already setting things up. I'm way ahead of the game here. A little bit. Sorry, guys. Okay. So we have post-processing installed. Okay, I must have been setting up a little bit more than I wanted to. Post, okay? Post-processing installed. Okay, so what I've done is I've clicked, so I'm on the camera, add component, and I selected layer. We need a post-process layer. That's what we need. Okay, keep it on no anti-aliasing, okay? This is already set to the camera. And it's right here we want to change this. Not up here. Well, we could actually add layer here. That's what you want to do. But you want to set the layer right here. Okay? Set the layer right here. Okay, that's done. To prevent slowdown, you should place your post-processing volumes on their own layer and set the main camera post-processing layer accordingly. Okay, essentially you're doing that through here. Okay, now somewhere there should be this volume. Did we create the volume yet? We haven't. So that's why I'm not seeing it here. So, but I kind of already got the camera started. That's okay. Clipping plane, I don't know. I honestly don't really know how far it should be. I mean, we're just doing kind of a cinematic, so I don't think it matters. 3,000, 5,000, and 8,000. Okay. Good enough. 3,000. I'll have to kind of research into that. Wasn't really planning on that, but let's see. Near, far, clipping, plane, planes, Unity. Okay, let's see. Far clipping plane, blah 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 blah. What can we find out about it? Okay, far clip plane, so obviously far, the distance of the far clipping plane from the camera and world units. There's not really a lot of information there. It's pretty basic. Camera clip planes near and far meaning, okay? Here we go. So Unity discussion has a little bit of information. Now, in regards to who has the correct answer, that is kind of up to you to determine. Okay, so these values, what do they mean? Somebody asks, right? Units are relative to whatever else. So we just heard the term world, right? I have mine set on center and global right now. If you have a model that's exported at 1.8 meters, then 1.8 units should be what? Therefore, what? Okay, it's distance. Stuff that's blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's right. I knew that. I had an idea that's what that was. It's distance. Stuff that is inside that distance range is visible. Okay, yeah, that's what my brain's telling me. It's your rendering distance, right? Okay. Units are anything you want, but the default is assumed, and 1 unit equals 1 meter. So yes, and for the American friends, 1 meter essentially is 3 feet, 3'3". I mean, there's that 3-inch inaccuracy between 1 meter, 2 feet. Okay, yeah, 3.2, so 3'3" essentially. 1 meter equals 3 foot. So what a yardstick is exactly 3 feet. Is that what it is? I think so. I compare a meter stick to a yardstick, but really it's 3-inch difference, which is quite a bit essentially. But when you're working with Unity, everything's kind of in meters. Okay, so yeah, obviously it's distance. And then you got your field of view. A lot of you guys know what that is. Okay? Alright, let's continue. So create a new layer, which we've done, right? I have mine under on 24. You can use a different number. It doesn't have to be 24, guys, okay? Make sure it's on anti-aliasing. We're going to be using it somewhere else. Or not. Okay, so we're gonna instead we're gonna set it in the universal render pipeline, okay, which is in here, okay, our asset. Oh goodness gracious! Can I just work, please? I'm doing a stream. Not much I could do, guys. Commercials, you know? Set each post-process volume of game object to this layer so that it participates in post-processing. Okay. There's really no. We're gonna be setting different values here as well. I don't think I changed anything. Pretty sure I haven't. Okay, so create a global. We're gonna create a global. So you could do one that's called local. So think of it like this. Okay. We have a large world environment, okay? Right, guys? So this is global. Everything's outside, just think global. Okay, if you have, let's say you have like a tiny little building or a house structure. Let's say we had a house here, okay? That would be a local one. You'd want to create a local volume, okay? We're going to do a global volume. So it's going to affect everything that's outside. Okay. All right. So, create a global post process. Okay. So, we need our volume. Okay. So you need to create an empty. Right. I called it volume. It's just an empty. I reset it. Make sure you reset it, or you could put it at, I don't know, 124. Somewhere in the environment here. Oh, what's our camera? I mean, it should be somewhere up here anyways. So 126, 474, and we'll just bring it somewhere. Set where you want it. Okay, so if I go F, it's somewhere here. I don't see it. Where are you? There you are. So right there it is. Okay, those are empty. Okay. So that's going to be our volume. Now I can move it somewhere in the middle here, roughly. 460. Good enough. Okay. 462. Wherever you want it. I like whole numbers. Okay, it's close to our environment. All right, so now we gotta create one. Okay, so right click. Just hold up. I'm just thinking here. Add component. Right, that's what it is. It's not a right click. Add component. And type, I guess it would be post, and we need a volume, right? So volume. There, boom. Okay, let's drop the A's. It's a lot easier than that, guys, but I just want to make sure I do the right steps properly for you. Just kind of following my notes. Again, I should have it kind of memorized in my brain, but I don't. Sorry, guys, needed coffee. I do have the notes, and so I, just from my notes, it'll kind of refresh my memory pretty quick here. Okay, so make sure it's set to the post-processing volume. Okay. All right. Let's see. Hang on. Okay. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay. Check is global. Right. Boom. We can and could still override this volume by setting another to a higher priority. Okay. These are priorities, right? One takes precedence over another. Order operations. So click new to create a new profile. There. Okay, where did it put it? Right there. So what it does is it's here in scenes. Now, okay, we have our lighting. I don't know why it does. I have my own departments. I could move them, but it creates them in the scene. Okay? And just for funsies, I'm gonna call it that. Okay, good enough. Okay, make sure to set layer post-processing volumes. Is that here? Phew. I can't remember if it's this. Where did it say that? Add effect. It's not showing it here. We should have our volume in here. Ah, right here. Okay, I've got it. This has to be here. Okay, right here. Bah. Weight is 1. Okay, now this is where we do our overrides. Okay, so we could create a bunch. Let me just go here. Okay, that's under default. That's interesting. It's supposed to be under its own layer. Just want to double check some volumes. I'll make sure volumes learn Unity. Okay, they have a good little one there for you guys to follow. I'll make sure there's a link for you as well. Okay, main camera still on default. Okay, creator layer, add new post-processing volume. Okay, which we've done. Everything's correct here. Okay, this is all correct so far, guys. We're just kind of going over it, recapping here quickly. Okay, set each post-process volume game object to this layer. Which is, I'm assuming this volume, they got it named Oz, I don't know. That must be their volume, it has to be. So, yeah, okay, profile. Okay, I've got it set right here, guys. Our empty, essentially, which is our container holding our post-process volume. And then at this point we could add our overrides. Just want to make sure that so here's our volume right here. I'll make sure the link is in comments for you guys. Blend distance. What it says, post-process volume options, which it looks a little bit different here. So we have is global checked, blend distance. Blend distance, if set to greater than 0, blend distance allows the effect to fade in. We'll explore this a bit later, it says. Okay, I'm just gonna assume I've got things going correctly here. This is the only part I couldn't recall, was this. That's all. Okay, then make sure you set the latest. That's the key thing. You have to make sure you set, but I didn't write a note if is it the volume that I did, the empty. That's okay. Okay, going here. All right, let's add our effect. Okay, so I'm just clicking add effect, Unity, and let's start with, I don't know, is it tone mapping? I think it's the color one that has it, because they kind of got things set a little bit different here. Okay, here's tone mapping. Tone mapping should be set to this, ACES, okay? It's under color grading, guys. Some things kind of get changed around and moved around during different updates. Okay? just so you guys know. Okay, there is another one, white balance, which is in here. Okay, I'm gonna check both of those. -9 and 1. Now you can tweak and adjust these values according, okay guys, to yourself. Okay, and then tone here. Everything, if you're looking for these, like white balance and tone mapping and color adjustments, or this tone, it's all here under color grading now. Okay guys, so we want, just kind of going over presets that I've already done before. -0.6 contrast, 7 saturation, 15. You have to check mark them to activate them. Essentially, they'll be on here, but if nothing's check marked, they're kind of technically they're off. Okay. Bloom. Let's add bloom. We can also do this too. Lift and gain. Now you have to, these are circles, circle and blah blah blah. You kind of have to adjust them here. Okay, so 0.99. We're just going with these numbers. Okay. There. And gain 1.09. Okay, boom, done. Hold up. All right, back to music. Okay, so I don't want a local. Okay, bloom is the next thing we're gonna add. Okay, so these are the things that we've changed so far. I'll double check to make sure. So I'm just gonna minimize. You could just minimize with this little arrow here. Okay, guys? Add bloom. And we are gonna select. So we're gonna select color. Let's see, bloom. Where's bloom? What? Come on, where is that? Where are you, bloom? What? I didn't delete it, did I? Oh, there it is. Okay, bloom. Found it. Okay. Intensity. 0.125, which is an eighth. Okay. Scatter, which doesn't exist here anymore. It's something else now. It could be called something else. Scatter unity. Okay, let's just see if it's scatter objects. No. Volumes. Bloom. I'm just gonna go bloom. Unity bloom scatter. Okay, it's obviously it's not around anymore. What do they call it now? Must be called something else. Using bloom. See, this isn't up to date either because there is no scatter anymore. Scatter sets the radius of the bloom effect in a range from 0 to 1. Higher values give a larger radius. Default value is 0.7. Okay, yeah, but what is it called now? I'll make sure I share these links in comments or yeah, in the description or comments, guys. Okay, let's just ignore that one. Scatter, I'm not sure what you would use. What is scatter called now? What is scatter replaced with? I don't know, bloom unity. Okay, here we go. In older Unity versions, the scatter parameter determined how much the bloom effect would spread or diffuse. I don't know. What'd they replace it with? I don't know, guys. I'm not sure. Okay, so we're just gonna have to ignore it. Scatter, so we have tint. Is there a tint? I'm just assuming tint is color. And I have some values for that, so just gonna click this. 255, 218, and 150. Okay, that's what I'm going with, guys. Okay. What other values? Do we have anything else? That's it. Okay. I don't know. Soft knee, 0.35. Okay, there we go. Scatter is soft knee? I don't know. And that's it. That's all I'm changing. That's all I'm adding for bloom. Okay, so what else are we going to do? We're just setting up our volume, guys. Now you can use them, not use them. It's up to you. Okay. Again, if you want, I could spend the time defining what it is, I guess. What are volumes? What are volumes? Global versus local. Obviously, global applies to the entire scene. What are volumes? Volumes are used to control visual effects and settings in Unity, such as fog, sky, lighting, post-processing, and shadows. Okay? I'll try to make sure that's in chat for you as well. Let's see. 14. There might be something here on volumes. No. On Vignette. There we go. I'll make sure this link is here for you guys as well. Vignette uses the volume system, so blah blah blah. In photography, vignetting is the term for darkening and or desaturating towards the edges of an image, right? So you kind of get that, I don't know, edge kind of effect, right? Kind of like you're in a soap opera. You know, like soap operas, they have white vignetting. Essentially, that's what that is, guys. Let's keep going. Trying to keep things going here. So we're gonna set. We're just gonna leave it as black. It's set to black. Whatevs. You can change it to white. You can change it to purple. Whatever you want. Center. Good enough. What values did they have? Whoops. I clicked the wrong one. I keep closing it. I should just leave it open. Intensity, they have as 0. Smoothness, they have as 0.2. What are we using here? We are using 0.25. I think I had a different number somewhere else. I can't recall. In my notes here. If I come across it again, I'll change it. But for now, we're just going to write intensity 1/4. Okay, and smoothness 0.6. Okay, guys, there. There's another one called chromatic aberration. Intensity, that's the only thing we want. The intensity 0.2. Not a lot. Done. And I don't think they have shadow midtones. What else do we have? We have depth of field, motion blur, ambient occlusion, grain. That's pretty much it. I think I got all of them because most of them we got in color grading here as well. Okay. Again, guys, you can just play with the numbers, try different things, right, for the effect that you want. It'd be a lot easier to see it in a smaller environment. But yeah. Okay, there. That is that. Okay, what else are we gonna do? We've got that. Let's set up. We'll just give it a quick run. Okay, should be slowly seeing different effects here. All right, but we still have to do more stuff. We're not quite there yet, guys. Let's see. Render resources. Okay. Let's go down to. Okay, I don't want to do a local. We're not doing a local. We got that. We got that. We've got that. I'm just kind of looking at my notes here. Okay, we can test. Let's see. Let's test. You can use it. Yeah, you can do baking too, guys. That's the other thing. We haven't baked, but you can use this in baking as well. Let's see. Okay, so again, what we're setting up is for a larger global scene. Okay, guys. Light mapping settings. Right, we could go into here. We haven't changed any of these settings. I actually created a light. So that's the other thing I haven't mentioned yet. So create a new light, which is right here. Okay, cinematic scene lighting settings, I called it. All this will be ghosted until you actually set it. Okay. Right now we're just using directional light. I was thinking of, I have to actually rotate that, but I was thinking of, because our sun, if we look at our directional light, where are you? There you are. You can see our sun effect, or for our skybox, is in the wrong orientation. So I gotta find that. Where is that? Just trying to recall. Skybox. Right, I know where it is. Okay, so we're gonna look at it's way up there. Okay, we're gonna look at our directional light here. So I have to look for my free skybox. Okay, that's what I need to find. This is how you change that. You can actually rotate that, guys. Going into. Hang on, let's go to the right project. Free Mountain Skybox. There we go. Click the actual skybox. And I think this is it. Yeah, in Inspector. Right here. Okay, you can change the rotation. You can change the exposure and tint and all those things. I like what they have, so I'm going to leave it. So, but we do have to change this. 300 is the number I want. To me, that was kind of close. It seemed like it was kind of close compared to where my directional light is. Okay? That's kind of the number I went with. Now, I did have my... I had this a lot lower before. I had it at, 189 or something? I can't remember. And it kind of seemed to line up nicely. Just by looking at it. That's kind of what I went with. Okay? So it's way up there now. I don't know. It's too high. Let's go. I don't know. Let's look here. closer. Not bad. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect like that, guys. I'm just kind of standing here and having it kind of line up. It doesn't have to be like that, but I don't know, I'm a little bit, you know, I like things to kind of line up, I guess. But there we go. Perfect. Okay? So, again, when you bring in a skybox, you can rotate it, guys. 300's the angle, or the degrees. Okay, it makes it look more realistic, and now you'll see our shadows should be going that direction, and they are. Everything's looking good. Okay, that's what we want. Again, our sun is literally right behind us. If you look, see? It's even at the right angle. Okay, boom shakalaka. Let's go. Drop some yays, because why not? Alright, how are we doing for time? Okay, not bad. Not bad. Things are going along nicely here. Kind of getting right into it. Okay, so what's next? What is next? Where was I? Okay, just hang on, guys. I'm looking at 4 different notepads here and kind of going back and forth, just so you know what I'm doing. I should actually have everything in one document. It would be easier, but... Okay, so camera. There's something else I forgot. We haven't set up our camera 100% yet. Okay, so...
Did you know you can use AI
oh, goodness gracious, Sally on Sundays.
Natural.
Those commercials, they just pop right in, you know? Like they're invited or something, you know? They weren't even invited. And they think they could just pop in. Okay, we have to set up our camera here. Let me see I gotta look at my camera here. Camera is, that's not it. Camera. Let's make sure our camera's set up. Okay, I'm kind of jumping around here a little bit, guys, but if you follow kind of everything, you'll eventually get it all. Okay? Camera, come on. Alright, here we go. So, initial settings, 0.1, 8000. Physical cameras checked, but we're doing a cinematic thing here, so I'm not really changing any of this stuff. Projection, we're just gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that. Keep it on no anti-aliasing. And then also, I guess, yeah, I don't know, fast. Do we change it here? We're not really doing... Well, I guess we're kind of doing a timeline, but it's not the same as what we're doing, though. It's kind of the same, but different. Let's see. Okay, just ignore all that for now. Somewhere else, just hang on, guys. Rendering, post-processing, rendering. Yeah, it's checked, okay? Make sure this is checked, okay? I have it on no anti-aliasing. We could change it here, but I wanted to see something else first before we did that. Inside of our render resources, I was going to change it. Let's see. These are kind of this, guys, I'm not explaining really, I'm explaining some, but this is kind of showing you how to do this setup. It's what it is. All right, for your own setup. We've done that. Okay, yeah. Now go to assets. Let's do that. Let's go here. I'm going to change it here. I want to see if it actually reflects at the camera. I just wanted to see that first. Okay, now go to assets, render resources, select your asset, and then we're going to change some values here. Okay, let me just find it. We are going to do an ultra. Here we go. Okay, depth check, depth texture. Okay, terrain holes checked, HDR checked, anti-aliasing disabled, upscaling filter automatic, blue noise, yeah, that's checked as well. 4096. Now it depends on your scene, right, guys? Okay, we don't have a lot going on in here, so I could go 4096. You got to think of these things, right? Depends on how much you have in your scene or environment or your world, right? So you could keep it as 2048. All right. What else are we going to change here? We're going to have cast shadows. That's normal. Don't worry, guys. Things are changing, right? Now we're slowly having the magic happen. All right. Let's see. What else? Just follow the settings. Again, take note. It's global. It's a global volume we're doing. Post-processing. We're just kind of setting up for a timeline, just to make it look nice. Okay, same thing here, 4096. Hold up, what? Oh no, that's 2048. Okay, my bad. That is, no, that's cookie. Shadow resolution 4096. What? There's Atlas resolution. I'm not really seeing that here in my little thingy-dooey, but we'll make it match. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. The Shadow Atlas resolution. That's cookie. Cookie is 2048. Yeah, leave cookie like that. 2048. That's good. Okay, this is good. This is good. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Okay, these values, they're good. Don't change them. Color high, that's fine. Am I on ultra? Yes, I'm on ultra. Okay, and we're gonna check. We don't really have probes going on in here. Reflection. These are for reflection probes. So if you're gonna use reflection probes, check those. Okay, we don't have them in our scene, so I'm not gonna mess with it. Okay, max distance 150. Okay, we're gonna change these numbers here. Cascade count 4. That's normal, guys. 1030. Just leave it. That's good. Okay, that's perfect. Just type 4. Those are the values. It actually kind of auto adjusts itself. Just leave it. Good enough. Okay, these are 1s. Soft shadows, check. Medium, good. Okay, low dynamic range, that's all good. Leave that unchecked. This is fine checked. Every frame, good. Okay, I'll just look at the settings again for you guys. Again, this is global, guys. We're not doing a local one. Okay, the settings are different. Just to be clear. Color high, yes. Whoops. Ooh. Okay, hold up. Okay, what is blocking? What am I blocking with there? It's just I got something blocking, keeping me from clicking it quick enough. But that's okay. That was a gaming related commercial. I'm not triggered about that one. At all. Okay. So there. Anti-alien. Let's see. Hold up. We have. There are other settings we have to do. We're not done because we still have to do these. We still have to do these as well, guys. There's quite a bit of setup. Okay, we're setting up our pipeline asset right now. The renderer, global settings is fine. Okay, just to let you guys know. Keep that. That's good. Forward renderer, everything's good here as well. I'll double check. Let me see my forward renderer. Yeah, everything forward, disabled, after transparent. This is unchecked. These two are checked. This is already entered in for us. We don't have to do anything. Just leave it. Always and unchecked. This is all good. No change. Okay. Graphics, same thing. We could go here. There's even setting up our graphics as well, guys. So here. Okay. But everything's good here. This is fine. Okay. No change here either. And then we have quality as well. Okay, you can change things here as well. But that's on, this should be on Ultra. Okay. Ultra settings. This is all good. Forced on. Yes, 4096. Good. Check, check. Good. Leave all this alone. Everything's good. 216, check. 20. 4 bones. We're good. Okay? Our settings are fine. Alright? And we still have to do our lighting here. We still have to change this. Okay? We're almost there, guys. I think we're almost there. We're on the scene lighting and scene tab. You can actually access lighting from here, guys. Is it this? I think so. Where are you? Can't remember. I have mine already saved in here already. I keep it saved. Like I have a custom layout, I guess if you can call it that. So I have that tab there all the time. I could close it, but you can access it through, is it layouts? No, it's, well look, Forced has their own. That's cool. Why am I not seeing it? There it is, it's under rendering. That's why I can see it. There it is, guys. It's under rendering. Okay, if you want to access that tab. Okay, and then here's where you can bake. We haven't baked yet. I was thinking about it. This is all good. Okay. So now let's change here, this stuff. Okay, let me just go through here. Is this where I want to go through? We have tone mapping bloom. We have the gain. Where's our volume again? It's got to be in here somewhere. Here it is. Okay, click the inspector. Yeah, we have everything. Okay, we're not going to go over that again. Don't need that. Am I done with this? Just seeing if I'm done. Yeah, I'm done with this one. Okay, I can close it. All right. Oh, did I talk about... whoops. Right, these are kind of... This is kind of what we've already been... I think it's connected to this. This is the same as this. These should change when I change them in the main. Okay? So, I want to read that. I'm just wondering if I have this other document I could actually close too and be done with it. Okay, oh yeah, here we go. But I already have, yeah, okay, so here we go. All right, let me just find my screenshot. Here it is. Okay, oh yeah, our asset here. I just want to check this again quickly. Let's just make sure. This is where I changed anti-aliasing here. Okay, let's get this right. So this is where I changed it, guys, 4 times. I think. Hold up. Oh, this one is all right. My bad. I'm looking at the different one, I think. Yeah, because I have one that's URP high, and then there's one that's ultra. And we set up ultra. Ultra was disabled. Okay, I'll leave it alone. Okay, my bad, guys. Ultra was disabled there. But the camera one I had also seen was too many things to go through here. It's insane.
You've done an awesome job.
Oh my god, that's great. Thank you. What the cornflakes did I just click? I did not want to go there. Try free. Yeah, no. I got lots of other stuff going on, but I appreciate it. Trying to do a live stream right now, lady. Sheesh. Okay. Where was that on the camera? The camera had a set something to do with anti-aliasing. Let me just see if I can find it. Here we go. The camera under rendering. Right here, but something I read somewhere, but everything else is set up to fast approximate anti-aliasing FXAA. Okay. Default renderer, yes. Stop NANDs. Automatically replaces the shaders by black to avoid breaking some effects. This will slightly affect performances and should only be used if you experience. Okay. I mean, I think we're going to be okay. And besides, we're not working with a major scene here, right? So I might change this. We'll see. It's hard to say. Things that you need to make sure you do, guys, before baking, if you're going to do any baking, make sure all your static objects are static. And you can check contribute GI and reflection probes if you are using reflection probes. Okay, that's all your static objects. All right, so I'm gonna run this. Again, that's for baking. When you're baking, we could bake our scene too, right? It's improved performance and such, guys. Okay, other things you could do if you want to see, you could click stats here and run, and you can see what your PC's running at. Okay, 60 frames per second. That's good. If you actually have VSync unchecked, you're going to notice some pretty high numbers, like 10 times as high. Okay? Just letting you know. Now, I believe this kind of correlates with the your resolution and such with your monitor, right? And then you could run it each time, record these values, and just see, change some settings, see if things get better or worse, right? Is that guy actually following the contour of the map? I hope he is. He should be. The terrain has a collider, right? So, right? The terrain has its own collider. And again, I could actually put this under its own layer called ground. There we go. I guess technically the mountain is the ground as well. Technically. You use that stuff for encode and such, guys. Alright. What else can we do? Let's see. Okay, I just want to check a couple other things for you guys. Lots of little details. Okay, for setup. Okay, we still haven't done this, have we? Okay, let's go here. Alright, here we go. Let's finish this. Okay, have a lighting scene, yes. Real-time glow. I was going to actually talk about this quickly. I have some notes for you. Okay, real-time is dynamic, okay? So if you rotate the directional light, you'll see the shadows move, okay? If you're not going to have like night and day, you don't really need real-time. Okay, guys? If you're going to have night and day changes, then you're going to want to use real-time, okay? And of course, you can change his color hex code and real-time shadow strength. There's lots of different things you could do. No indirect lighting, bounce light added to the bounce light. We haven't really talked about much. You have like your direct light, and then you have kind of stray light. Does that make sense? You have straying light or bounce light. So just think of a laser beam bouncing off a ground or a mirror. Pew pew! Your indirect is that bounce off. Okay, that's what that is. Okay, so if you want to confirm, go to lighting tab, blah blah blah, baked lighting, open preview, blah 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 blah. Okay, never mind all that. Mixed lighting. Mixed lighting, you have mixed, so not here. Mixed lighting here. Okay, we have it checked. Okay, but we're going to be using, I think, bake indirect. Okay, so mixed, you'll get bounce light or indirect lighting from our directional light using mixed. Okay, so what mixed is mixed, right? It's a combination of both. Again, if you're worried about performance, right? If you're using real-time lighting, you're obviously going to be using more bits and bytes. Just think of it like that. More bits and bytes equals, it's directly or inversely proportional to time, right? So it's going to take a little bit longer, right, for things to happen. All the milliseconds matter, even though it doesn't sound like a lot. People say computers are faster and stuff nowadays, but really, why you want to make it work so hard? Okay? People don't think of the lifespan of your graphics card or your CPU, right? Like they say, well, they're faster. Well, things still heat up, man. I want to see you move faster. See if you heat up. Okay? That's kind of a counter argument to those that always say, well, computers are faster nowadays. Well, why are you making it work so hard? Are you going to take your brand new car and redline it at 6,000 RPM for hours and hours and hours? Okay, there you go. Shake your head. I'm talking about those people. that say that stuff. They just don't think things through, right? They just, whatever pops in their tiny little brain is how they respond. Okay. You can change the cake in real time. You can do a lot of changes, yes. Baked light, well, you get these texture maps. So it's kind of baked in the scene. There's no movement. You'll get baked in shadows. That's kind of what baking is. And it helps with, like, you want to bake if you're building a game for mobile, right? Lower end, even PCs, lower end PCs, you want to definitely use baking. Okay. Light is completely baked into the scene and or light map. You can't change colors, you can't change the shadow strength, you can't really do anything once they're baked, right? You can't even delete the directional light, and the scene will remain the same with the baked lighting. Again, baking is very good for mobile games to keep lighting and optimize the game. Okay, set pass calls. You kind of seen what I've seen here. Research and understand set pass calls. Higher, lower values. I don't know. I don't have an answer for that yet. Hopefully in the future I can have an answer for you. I'll remain low with directional light up because the lights get baked into the map. So you get lower set pass calls with baked in directional light, I guess. I don't know. What else do we have? Anything else for notes? I kind of have this tabbed up so that I could read that to you. So here, going back to here, and here. Okay, I'm just gonna go like that just to get rid of that. Okay, direct samples. Here we go. Direct samples used to improve quality of your directional light. Okay, and if you hover over it, Unity's awesome. They're, those that create the software. Again, it takes code to make all this happen. They got a nice little tooltip. Okay, indirect samples improves quality of your indirect light. Okay, that's your bounced light. Okay, you get direct light from the sun. Bounced light is your indirect light. Okay. Environment samples improves quality of your environment lighting. Light probe sample. I have it all here so for you guys. We're just going to kind of go over it quickly. Light probe sample improves quality of your light probe quality. It's obvious, right? Max bounces. Okay, 2 for good for exteriors, 4 for interiors. That's kind of recommended. Filtering, keep it auto. Okay. Light map resolution determines how many texture pixels to bake your light maps. 20 is a good starter value. I've seen that a lot of lower values being used, I find. Okay, not higher values, but lower values. Like as low as 10. Let's see. Light map resolution. Okay, yeah. 20 to start with. Just start with 20 and, light map padding. Okay, this is all part of the baking. Use 6 to prevent light bleeding between ground plane. Okay, so you kind of get what would be like light bleeding through an object, right? So when it gets baked, lighting from one object to another can kind of bleed through another object. Especially if you got objects close to each other. But anyways, you could have a higher value. Padding is called. You could use 6. You could use as high as 6. Okay. Again, when you bake, you'll see your light maps. You can actually look at them to see them right through here. We haven't done that yet. Okay, let's see. Max lights. Okay, so okay. Max light map size 1024 is the default. Okay, max size of light map your scene can have 2 directional lights, 2 times 10,024 by 1024 pixels. Now this will determine how many megabytes, right, when you actually bake. Okay, compression quality. Enable for game, deselect for architectural scenes. Okay, so if you're making a game, light map compression. Is that what I just read? Hang on. Okay, I got it set for high quality. Deselect, there really is no deselect. Yeah, none, right? So if you're doing like an architectural scene, deselect. Okay, ambient occlusion gives your darker areas more contrast. So ambient occlusion, like for example, you'll see kind of more shadows kind of in the tighter areas. For example, like in here, let's say under a chin, you would see more shadows. Okay, it could be anywhere. That's just an example. Directional mode, additional detail on game objects using normal maps, bakes in your textures on game objects with shadow affected detail. And I'm just kind of reading off here, guys. Sorry. Non-directional, a flat surface, no texture, no shadows. Okay, so you get let me just reset that. You kind of get more detail and such kind of with it, essentially. You'll see it more on an object that has like no texture like this, I guess. Flatter texture, you'll see it better. Albedo boost set to 1. Let's go back here. Okay, set to 1. We'll use colors. Provides more bounce light from your diffused maps.
This isn't just any task. It's a...
Hang on, guys. Music. I need some more coffee. And try to finish up here. Okay. Just kind of going over all this right now quickly. Trying to. Indirect intensity set to 1. It's a multiplier of your bounced light. Increases bounced light intensely. Used for interiors by increasing intensity. Okay? For doing interiors, you can increase the indirect lighting intensity, right? Light map parameters. Again, all this you could find on Unity. Not their learn, not their discussions, but they actually have pages with this information. You just got to search for it. I'll make sure there's something in comments for you as well. So here we go. Last thing, default light parameters. Default medium for testing purposes. For final bake, choose default high resolution. Okay, for your final bake. Okay, when you're testing, just do default. Okay, bits and bytes and everything takes time. All right, let's change our values here. Okay, so we're using baked, indirect. Right. Let's see if I can find the notes on that. Where is that? Looking for some more information right now. Okay, real time. Okay, real time again works dynamically as game is running. Blah blah blah. We kind of already read all that, but I'm looking for let's see. I got a little bit more information. Mixed. Bakes. Outdoor spotlight. Saves resources. That's what baking does. Saves on resources and allows us to have dynamic shadows. Still must remain static. It cannot be moved on baked, right? So whatever you bake, like if you have a static object, you can't move it. Like you just gotta leave it. I wanted to talk about the light mapper here, but I just gotta find my notes on that. Where did I put that? Just hold up, guys. Trying to give you some information, but of course, you know, I'm prepared, but I'm also got too much information here and there and everywhere. Did I just open up the one I already have open? Yes, I did. Here we go. Is it this one? Yeah, I don't think it was, no. Where was that information? Here we go. I found it. Okay, light mapper, okay? You have two. So whatever does, I guess, kind of the rendering, right? Does all the work. You can have either the CPU do all the work or the GPU do the work. Now here's how you decide. Okay, progressive CPU, used for much larger projects. Okay, so if you have large worlds, large environments. Okay, especially with baking and such. Progressive GPU. You can use it for smaller projects or small scenes. Okay. Apparently, it would still kind of do the processes quicker. Again, that's how you decide. We have kind of a large environment, but we're not using the whole thing, right? So technically, it's kind of a small scene. That's okay. You decide what you want to use. I'm just going to keep it on CPU. I could put it on GPU. I could. Being a smaller scene. Okay? We're going to keep these two unchecked. Okay, again, if you're working on a larger, like with a lot of stuff, like that other project that I'm working on, guys, these are the settings I most likely will use. Okay, direct samples, we're going to have just one. Okay? Again, there's little notes here. Increasing this value may improve the quality of light maps, but increases the time required for baking, right? We're not really going to be doing any baking, but that's okay. Maybe we will, we'll see. Okay, I don't have any probes, but I'm going to use, I guess it's probably the number of probes you have, right? Okay, again, there's a little bit of information there for you guys. Okay, this could be on, right, filtering stays on, oh, you could keep it on none or you could go advanced. Okay, if you're going to use advanced, then this and none. This and none. There we go. Okay, open image, denoise. Denoise. Out of Boise by the Hoisies. Okay, light map resolution, as low as 0.5. Again, large scenes, right? 2048. High quality, ambience unchecked. Directional, these are set to 1. And then you can also, let's see. Light map parameters. You can create your own. You can actually generate lighting right here if you think you're done. Okay, we can actually create our own. Okay, create new light map parameters and just call it, I don't know, Cinematic scene. Okay? That way you know, I know my typing's terrible. Cinematic scene. Okay? It's kind of in the wrong one. I should put it in. Let's see, where can I put this?
Ever watch a project fall?
Oh God, quiet. Create folder. Hang on, guys. It'd be nice if there were just no commercials. Commercials, just show me the money, okay? And I'll play your little commercial. For now, take a, I don't know, something off of something. Hang on, guys. Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm just gonna drag it and drop it in there. Good enough. I don't want to waste any more time. Okay. It's not really part of the electric department, but whatever. Should call it something else, but good enough for now. Okay, there. Okay, and you can actually double click and view it as well. Or not. Alright, you gotta go here, edit. There it is. Can't double click it, guys. Okay, and right here. So what do we have? We're gonna lower that to 64. Again, larger scenes, guys. And I think everything else is good enough. That's the only thing we lowered. Oh, resolution's 0.1. 0.1, 0.5, 64, 8192, 0.01. This is checked. Okay, that's -1. Yeah. Anti-aliasing samples. Change that to 1. So there was some other stuff that needed to get changed. Okay, and that's it. Alright. Hopefully, I think we've gotten everything done. I think. What else could we do? We've got that done. That's done. Just going through my screen snippets. We've got our asset done here. We got our global settings. That's good. Don't change. We've done our scene lighting. We've done all this. This is all part of the setup, guys. And I think we have everything. Okay, we got our post-process. That's done. Where did I put that? Oh yeah, that's in here. Right. Okay. I have this separate folder, which this is lighting, so technically that could go into here. And this is our volume, which could technically go into I mean, I guess it could be part of that as well. Okay. And then we got a scene. Okay, there we go. Good enough. The software is smart enough, it'll figure it out where everything is. Okay, things should look a lot better, a lot different now. I think that's it for the setup. I was thinking this was going to take a little bit longer. But yeah, things are kind of going a little bit better. I could add more grass in that to kind of hide a lot of this lower layer. We could do that. What are we at for time? That's pretty much it, right? So oh, hey, Tech Dave. Location does not matter. Only rotation matters. Could be 0, 0, 0 and the same. Sorry, Tech Dave. I just seen your comment. How's it going, my guy? Yeah, again, I have the music kind of in front of the OBS, guys. Like, I have to quickly pause the commercials, okay? So you understand. Okay, what else? I think that's it. Oh, I was gonna add some grass. So let's click terrain here. And we'll go here. Environment. Yeah, I don't think I changed anything else here. If I missed anything, I'll make sure I do it on the next video, guys. Thought maybe we could add in some grass. Do I have grass? Actually, I don't know if I do or not. Grass. No, that's different. That's the grass we're already using. Isn't it? Yeah. Grass B, dry? Well, no, it wouldn't. I don't know if it'll look right. Let's find out. Add. Whoops. Control Z. I'm just gonna go like this. Yeah, lots of little small dry grass, right? That might be better just to kind of hide everything. Let's see what it looks like if I run it. You can kind of see it a little bit. Again, we could add a lot more of this type of grass because we got a lot of bald spots, right? A lot of bald spots. Of course, I'm not putting anything in because, you know, I'm not clicking that. It's kind of nice to mix it up, right? You want to do that. You want to do that. So I need a new keyboard. Let's go like this and like this. I don't know. It should be going in there. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're getting the grass in there. We don't really need to go that far. I might actually remove a lot of it. I don't know. We'll see.
Save your time with...
You save my time by showing me the money. Okay? Show me the money. I'm just kind of randomly clicking. Normally I would be a bit of a perfectionist, but probably a lot more than I want. But you can see I've been putting it in there. Let's have a look. Let me get rid of this commercial. Even though it's... You're not really going to see it. Again, when we do the actual the camera work, we're going to see it more. Okay, guys? Looks like a bunch of patchy, grassy areas. But I wanted to kind of hide... I wanted to hide a lot of the kind of, I don't know, the main layer, okay? But I also want to kind of keep it open too. I don't know, like how I'm gonna do this. Can't even click in there. What's up? Does it have to be small? Yeah, looks like it. I have to put solos in for it to work. Like if you really want to cover the area up, you're gonna have to do it like this, right? I'm just kind of spamming it. See how that looks. Kind of a bit better, I guess. If you want to hide a lot of the bald spots, that's what you're gonna have to do. You have to use lots. And don't be cheap. This would work better if I could use it like a larger brush, but I don't know. It's finicky. I click and it's just not doing anything, so I'm gonna go with the smaller one. It's just easier. Again, we gotta do the other side now. And then we're gonna finish up, guys. Okay, so next video, I think I'm just gonna keep this going till I get it done. And we're gonna do the actual cinematic tutorial now. I don't know how perfect this is gonna be, guys. We're just kind of just throwing it together. Okay, I could actually thicken the plot a lot more. Kind of creating like a, I don't know, it's kind of like a pathway, but not really. We'll just add some more grass in here and there, so it doesn't look so, you know, naked. Well, there was a couple of characters I was going to add as well, too. Not quite done. Let's have a look. I mean, I guess it's not so bad. It seems like I could come out this way a little bit more. We'll add the characters next, guys. We're gonna turn it up a notch. I could go a lot more in here too, right? I'm trying to be fast about this. Again, everything takes time. Can't just twinkle your nose and expect it to happen. Gotta put in the time and you gotta put in the work. I find if you do a lot of your small stuff first, and then you just add in your dry stuff first and your other plants that you want, and then do your final touch-ups with your grass. I'm just trying to thicken it up is what I'm trying to do. We got some ferns in there as well. All right, let's have a look. I mean, I really could expand. I could, but there we go. Now, I feel like gone too far this way. I don't know. How do we go control? I feel like I went too far this way. I want to open it up a little bit. So if you want to actually remove something, guys, you have to pick the one that you want to move and you have to hit control. And basically that's removing it. So that's kind of a nice feature. I like that. I wanted to keep this kind of wider is what I wanted to do. Okay? I feel like, I guess I could add some more here. That's kind of what I wanted, guys. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. We'll add in some more characters, and then we're gonna do Cinemachine kind of. We're doing camera work next, guys. We're gonna get a camera to kind of follow the character instead of just being a stationary camera. Alright guys, stay tuned. It's going to be awesome sauce. Appreciate you watching. You're awesome, especially if you're listening to me talk right now. That makes you epic. In my books, super awesome. That is it. Subscribers, viewers. Viewers, I don't know if you're subscribed or not. Most of you probably are, some of you probably not. But either way, I do appreciate the views. The views help. It's huge. Truly is. Whether you're a supporter or not, that's okay. It's great to have you here. If you do like the content, you appreciate it, and you don't mind listening to me go on and off, on and on and on and on. Yeah, hit the sub button. It's a little square thing on the bottom right hand side of your screen. And yeah, that'd be great. Be great to have you. Johnny WhiskeyTango coding sharp coding. Appreciates you. That is it. We'll see you guys in the next video. Wherever you are, have an awesome day, and peace.
Maybe I don't understand this. It changes.